Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a project share of some things that I made for iCrafter, and they recently reached out to me and asked if I could do some projects for them as a guest designer, and I was so excited to hear from them, and they were generous enough to let me select a few dies from their website. And I selected this Lori Whitlock gift card box die set, and it comes with 16 dies, and I'll show you what the dies are. But first, just wanted to say that iCrafter is an online site, and they sell die sets, stamps. They also have cutting platforms and cutting pads, and they have this really awesome cutting pad called an iMend. So definitely check it out. I'll have them linked below. And just to show you what comes in this die set, there are, like I said, 16 dies. It comes with really nice things like several sentiments. It, of course, comes with the gift card box base, and it's a matchbox style box. So 2 of these cut out will give you the matchbox cover. And also it has that easel piece. And, you get flowers, and this is great too, this scalloped rectangle. And, you have some celebration type things, so a balloon and cake, and even a mini banner, which is awesome. But just to let you know, the reason why I selected this particular die set is because of the easel. I love that it was a small easel. There's definitely easel die sets out there, but this I thought was really, really fun because it's on a small scale. So next I'll walk you through a tutorial on how to construct this box. So to put this box together, you'll need to have 1 piece of the base, you'll need to have 2 of the matchbox cover, and you'll have to have 1 of this piece, which is the easel, and I've also cut a banner piece which will help me to prop up the easel. So I'm going to go ahead and fold everything right now, and everything is already scored, so it's very straightforward construction. And I typically use 110-pound cardstock when I'm making projects like this because I just love to have very sturdy kind of containers. So for this, basically fold these small flaps in like this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fold everything first, and then I'm gonna glue. And I prefer using wet glue for projects like this. I just like to have everything very secure, and sometimes when I use adhesive tape, depending on the brand, my projects don't always stay together. So yeah, so wet glue is my preferred type of adhesive. So these 2 pieces are going to come together like this to make the matchbox, and the bottom will just slip in and out of this, and then so now I'm going to start gluing everything together. So as you can see, I tried to put the base of the box into the cover just so that I can ensure that the two will have a good fit, because sometimes if you don't do that, you may have a really tight fit and it will be difficult to slide the box in and out. So let's try that again. I think I might have done it a little too tightly. Actually, that's totally fine. There we go. And then next, you're going to basically glue this on top of the box here. So I'm going to remove the base. So yeah, just put a generous amount of glue there, because this is going to have to withstand the easel, you know, basically laying flat and being propped up. So that just goes to the end of the matchbox here, and you can kind of line it up. Just squeeze it down. And there you go. So that's going to stand up like this. And then just to fit that back in. So it's pretty fast construction. So here I've just added some foam tape underneath this banner piece, and I'm just going to affix it to the top of the box. So you can kind of eyeball where you want it and basically how slanted you want the easel to stand. So I think I'm going to move it down here a bit. Yeah, that will look good. So there you go. That's now attached on there pretty well, and you can get an idea of what your easel is going to look like. So after you make the base of the card box and the easel portion, you can also make the attachments or kind of embellishments for the easel part itself. So what you'll have to do is cut an additional piece of the matchbox top. You'll see that there's score marks there, and what you'll do is cut along the score mark, and you'll basically create this rectangle, and that rectangle will be your easel base. So let's see. So here you go. This is the rectangular piece, which will go and be attached to the easel here. And I like using the scalloped rectangle, which comes with a die set. So here I've cut one of those pieces out, and you can just layer that right on top of that rectangular piece. So I'll prop that up here and show you my project. So here's the easel box, gift box that I made. I really love how this turned out, and just want to say the only difference between these two projects is that for this little banner piece, instead of propping it up on foam tape, I've actually just put that banner directly on top of the matchbox, and instead I've propped up on foam tape this sentiment, and this sentiment is part of the die set. So I just wanted that to be the focus of the project. So yeah, just added some embellishments, again, made use of that scalloped rectangle and used that piece that I cut out of the matchbox top. Something else that I added too was this little strip of paper that's 5/8 of an inch by 3 1/8, and you know, this is completely optional. What you can also use is the additional flap from that matchbox cover. That if you use this piece, then you can use this piece here. And if you look closely, there's embossing on that, and what you'll do is just cut right along the embossing, and then you'll have a strip. So you have to do 2 of these to get, you know, 1 for each side of your matchbox. But you can just, you know, use some or create some faux stitching by using a black marker or a white gel pen, and then just add dashed lines to mimic stitching if you don't have a sewing machine, which I know some people don't have. So that's definitely an option for decorating your matchbox. And here I've also added a flat back cabochon just to kind of give this a little interest on the front, and just so you can see, this easel card lays flat as well. Even though I've got that propped up with foam tape, you can easily gift this to somebody, but it's really adorable when it's propped up. And other ways you can use this die set is to just make a matchbox. You don't have to make the easel. All I've done here is layered some ephemera, a chipboard sticker, some fabric, again, made my own little strip of paper, which I've embellished with sewing. And on the front of this box base, I've basically hole punched it and then added an eyelet and then created a little ribbon pull. So it's like a drawer pull. And here I'm just going to be gifting some bows to a pen pal. So yeah, that's, you know, a very basic way to use this die set. And I think this is a great die set for your collection. So thank you to iCrafter for inviting me to be a guest designer. Thank you everyone who's visited my channel to look at this tutorial. Have a wonderful day. Bye.